Anglers worldwide, I'm Jabroni Joe, so you already know I am back with another show, and in today's video we are going to go over the end of my kayak fishing tournament season. We're going to talk about who ended up taking home the championship and Angler of the Year for my tournament trail, and we're going to crunch all of the numbers and see if my rookie season ended up being a season where I made money or spent money to fish tournaments. I don't want to waste any time, guys, so let's get right to the action. Alrighty guys, so I figured the last thing that you guys would want is to watch a video of me talking into the camera about all the numbers and my thoughts and feelings from the tournament season. So instead, you guys get to enjoy some footage of me and the bear trap fishing out at the pit just a couple of weekends ago while I go over all the information and updates with you guys. This footage was on a morning when I didn't really feel like talking to the camera a whole lot or being, I guess you could say, a good content creator, so it turns out that this footage would be perfect for today's type of video. Now let's get right to it, guys. This was my rookie season for tournament kayak fishing. The tournament trail I fished was put on by the Oklahoma City Kayak Fishing Club, which is ran by two awesome guys by the name of Tom and Jonathan. They work really hard together to facilitate these tournaments to all of us in the Oklahoma City area, and I personally really appreciate everything that they do for us in the club. Throughout the course of the last few months, I was able to fish a total of 5 tournaments with the OKC KFC. I spent a total of $118 in entry fees for all 5 of those tournaments combined. And on top of that, somewhere between $60 and $80 in additional fees for things like gate fees, boating permits, and of course gas money. Now, 3 of the 5 tournaments that I fished were within 30 minutes of my house, so I don't really count those in the gas money equation because that's about how far I would drive normally to go fishing. But there were a couple of tournaments that were over an hour away that I did count as gas money because it was an extenuating circumstance. I wanted to fish those tournaments really bad. So that brings us to a grand total of somewhere between $178 and $198 that I spent to fish these 5 tournaments this season. Now let's go over my winnings for the season. I was only able to make it into the money in 1 of the 5 tournaments I competed in, but I made that 1 tournament count by taking home first place and big bass at Lake Arcadia. That netted me $280 in cash money, and since that is the only winnings that I was able to collect throughout the season, that brings us to a grand total of somewhere between $80 and $100 in profit for my rookie season. And in my opinion, that is nothing to sneeze at. I'm very proud of that for my rookie season, and the fact that I turned a profit at all is going to make sure that my wife allows me to continue fishing tournaments next year. Moving away from the money aspect of the tournament season this year, I was unfortunately not able to fish in the championship. The championship tournament fell on the weekend of my wife and I's 2nd wedding anniversary, and I unfortunately just could not afford to fish in the tournament with its higher entry fees for the championship and take my wife out to do something nice for our anniversary. That's just the way the cards fell, and hopefully I'll be able to fish the championship next season. Speaking of the championship tournament, I want to extend my sincerest congratulations to Chris Kobza for taking home first place in the 2023 OKC KFC Championship Tournament out there at the Wichita Mountains. In addition, a huge congratulations to Charles Damron, who took home Angler of the Year for 2023, and he did all of that while paddling from his kayak just like I do with no trolling motor and no pedals. I'm not sure if he has any type of electronics on his setup, but either way, he's an awesome fisherman and a great guy to be around. So congratulations to Charles on Angler of the Year. In addition to the championship and Angler of the Year trophies, they gave a special plaque away for Sportsman of the Year, and that went to a person that we have talked about quite a few times on the channel, and that is Joe. Hook sets are free keys. Joe is a great guy to be around. He uplifts everyone that he is around and makes them feel better about themselves and better about their fishing game, and always tries to inspire others to get better on the water just like he does. And I couldn't think of anyone more deserving of that title of Sportsman of the Year for the OKC KFC. Congratulations to Joe on that award. With all of that being said, my first tournament season has come to an end, and I am more determined than ever to get back out on the water and hone my skills and be back next season to be even better. After taking one look at the beautiful Angler of the Year trophy that Charles got to take home, I am determined to come back next year and fish hard and take that trophy home myself. I did not pre-fish for a single tournament this entire season, so next year I'll definitely be doing a lot of pre-fishing for more of the tournaments, and I'm going to be doing a lot more research and putting in a lot more time on the water to be ready. However, all of that is just going to have to wait until next season. Alrighty guys, I believe that's going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all so much for taking the time to watch today. I love all of you, and I can't express my appreciation enough for all of the support that you guys give me. And if you are a fan of the channel, be sure to go that extra mile by smashing that like button and body slamming a comment down in the comment section, letting me know what you thought of today's video. We still have some really cool projects lined up before the winter gets here, so be sure to stay tuned for all of the great outdoor adventures from Jabroni Joe. I will catch all of you in the next one, and remember, if it ain't Joe, it's gotta go. Angler, out.